Don't let big brand food companies fool you. You deserve to know what you're eating. Most of the food that you eat, whether it comes from McDonald's, KFC, or at home for dinner, comes from a factory farm or GMO food company. These factory farm animals are bred to suit the needs of the companies so that they will increase their profit while compromising the health of many people. The secrets that these famous food corporations are hiding from us are not only unbelievable, but also fatal. There are two types of meat that you can buy. Grass-fed pasteurized meat, or factory farmed raised beef. Grass-fed beef is the best beef for you because the beef comes from cows that are not fed hormones and are able to roam and graze. This grass-fed beef is more expensive and mostly sold in organic food stores like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, which discourages people from buying it. Instead, many Americans choose to buy a factory farm packaged meat from their local supermarket, or unknowingly consume this meat at a local fast food restaurant. As convenient as buying factory farm raised beef is, the dangers that come with consuming it is more important to consider. One of the dangers of buying factory farmed raised beef is that your meat could be infected with E. coli. E. coli contamination takes place in a factory farm when manure from a cow comes in contact with the meat. With factory farm cattle, it's difficult to remove all fecal contamination because the cattle stand all day long in dirt and manure for months on end. Along with the possibility of purchasing E. coli contaminated meat, this meat will always be filled with hormones and antibiotics that are fed to these cows twice a day or more to artificially beef up, impregnate, and to increase milk production that can cause udder disease and additional stress to these animals. Not only do cattle have to endure this cruel treatment, but so do chickens and turkeys. Factory farms also raise chickens the same way, tightly packed living quarters and force-fed antibiotics to increase the amount of breast meat on the birds. Like beef, there is a healthy and safe alternative to this factory farm poultry, which is pasteurized poultry that you can buy at your local organic food store. The FDA is aware of this problem of antibiotic resistance due to overuse in animal agriculture, but the agency's process for reviewing and withdrawing drugs from the market is far too slow. A recent effort to withdraw an antibiotic use by poultry producers due to concerns about human antibiotic resistance lasted for more than 5 years, costing millions of taxpayer dollars. To discontinue the use of antibiotics in meat, there needs to be federal action taken to achieve comprehensive reductions and create a level playing field for all producers and meat realtors.
Strongly against factory farming because, first of all, the humane aspect of it, how poorly the pigs or cows or whatever animal are treated. They're caged up in their small pen and they're not allowed to move. And then again, it makes the food actually taste worse.
Factory farm, whether it's cattle or pig or birds, but they are jammed, whether if it's cattle or pigs, so tightly. They are in this confinement, in the dark, in their own mess. It's incredibly unsanitary conditions, let alone the growth hormones and the antibiotics. When an animal is raised on a healthy farm, they get outside. They live a healthy life. The farmers love them, actually, which matters because when you get outside, you're exposed to, cows are eating the grass, they're getting sunshine, which means their bodies are making vitamin A and vitamin D and conjugated linoleic acid, which is the healthy fat. And when they're in the barn, they don't get any of that. It makes no sense. It makes no sense what we're doing to our future.